Mike Barra.
And I'm Melinda Spalding.
This is Fox 26 News at 9. Connected to you.
In tonight's Fox in Focus report, the November ballot will include more than just the candidates running for public office. For Houston voters, the ballot also includes Proposition 1. Prop 1 is a measure allowing the drainage district to charge more to pay for improvements to Houston's aging streets and drainage system. If voters agree to it, the average homeowner would be on the hook for about $5 a month. The debate over the drainage fee has already sparked controversy. Houston Mayor Annise Parker has expressed her support for the measure. And today, so did the Houston Police Officers Union.
When there's a police, fire, or medical emergency, it's imperative that our first responders get to that scene quickly to assist the citizens of our city. When you have bad roads, flooding that prohibit these things, it's an injustice to the citizens of this city. It can be a matter of life and death.
While those agreeing with Prop 1 were lining up to show their support, some Houstonians who don't think it's a good idea are also rallying as well. Well, to shed some light on this issue, we have Don Hooper from the Problem for Prop 1 Coalition and Jeff Ross from the Vote for Prop 1 campaign. So, gentlemen, your positions are pretty well clearly stated. Don, what is the problem with Prop 1?
Well, there's a number of different problems with Prop 1, but the major problem is that the voters are going to be asked on November 2nd to vote for a new tax which has no stated maximum tax. It has a stated minimum of $125 million, but it could be, you know, anything above that. They've stated that it's going to be $5 a month, but there's 400,000 homes in the city of Houston. And if you take $5 a month and add it up, it's $60, that is what they're saying. And what you wind up with is about $24 million. I question where the other money's going to come from.
All right, well, let's see if we can get some answers from Jeff. Jeff, the mayor supports Prop 1, and she has said it's Prop 1 or a tax increase. Isn't it the same thing?
No, that's really not, because Proposition 1 is based on a drainage fee, and a drainage fee is based upon the impact that every individual property has on the drainage system. And while there are only 400,000 homes in Houston, there's also a lot of commercial property and other properties in Houston, and the proposition is set up so that all properties, except those exempted by state law, would contribute to the monthly fee.
Well, as you know, and he made a point as well, that some homeowners can afford it more than others. Is this going to be a hardship on lower income families?
I believe so. I think the apportionment of having the same rate being paid by somebody in River Oaks as being paid in Sunnyside is not fair. But there's more than that, though. When Mr. Ross states it's a fee, it is a tax. If we make a decision to use water, and we use a lot of water, that's a fee. But when we're taxed on something indiscriminately, that's a tax. And I think the people from Prop 1 have used the term fee to soften the blow of the reality that this is a new tax, and it's a very large tax, and it's going to be paid by schools. We already pay the taxes for the schools through our property tax, and now we're being asked for our own school district, HISD, Spring Branch, the private schools are all going to have to pay this fee under their formula.
And well, let me get to Jeff. We know that some parts of Houston flood more easily than others. If Prop 1 passes, who decides who gets priority? Who gets taken care of first?
Those decisions will be made by the council, the mayor, and the Public Works Department, and it'll be based on where the oldest systems are typically, where the problems are worse. Houston has gotten to be an old city while we've all been living in it and using it. And almost everybody will tell you that the roads are bad, the drainage systems don't work, and I think it's fine to call things that are fees taxes, and if people want to do that, that's fine. But the reality is we need a source of money to solve this problem, and we're not going to solve it by making believe it's not going to that's going to fix itself. It
All right,
won't
well, let's
fix
get to one of the basic issues, though. Okay, we have a problem. Everybody knows that Houston floods very easily. We know that we need money for the drainage. But I think at the core of this argument is that many people already feel like they're already paying taxes for this to be taken care of.
Well, that's right, Mike. We are paying taxes for this, and the taxes have been met by a burden with the general mobility payments from Metro, which have gone uncollected. Metro owes the city over $100 million that's used specifically for street improvements and storm drain improvements. The city won't collect the money for whatever reason they have, and now we're being asked to fund a new tax for this. It's not fair to the taxpayers, and I implore the citizens of Houston not to vote for Prop 1 and vote in opposition of it.
Okay, Jeff, your final word.
Well, I would say that this is vital to the city of Houston and our quality of life, our competition with other cities. And I saw Mr. Hooper come in tonight with a cup of Starbucks coffee. That's a 1-month fee, and he spent it on a cup of coffee tonight without thinking about it. And I think this is vital to the city of Houston, and I hope the voters will agree with me.
All right, gentlemen, well, thank you very much. We'll soon find out when the voters go to the poll this November. Thanks for your respective points of view.
Thank you.
So now we want to know where the viewer stands in this debate. Will you vote in favor of the drainage fee come November? Send your text to 31403. Text yes, no, or not sure. We'll share the answers with you later in this newscast.
Well, we first brought